Hey, Jeremy. That's a wonderful question. And I think that in this community, in this genre, everyone probably has a story to tell. Um, Mine wasn't that bad. I grew up in Alabama in a rural town, country town. So that was tough. I've only been back two times, my 20-year reunion and my 30th. Those were great. Like, I was surprised at how many people still lived in the same town that we grew up in. Coming out to my family, it was just my mom, and she made it all about her. I didn't have a dad, and it was her fault, and blah blah, all of that story. My actual like living coming out was in Atlanta. I don't know if you've ever been there. Atlanta's amazing. They call it Hot Atlanta from all the hot dads. I was 20 years old, so cute. Just thought, you don't know what you don't know back then. But it was a great place. Like, if there was one place that I could do all of that over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I loved being able to come out in Atlanta. Patrick, thanks for the question. And I bet everyone that reads that probably wonders the same thing. And the answer is yes. Um, it sounds so like wonderful and like, yeah, we did that, but it was actually quite scary. Um, I was getting my groove on. I was going to show him what he was getting. And when the bed broke, it actually broke where our heads were, and we fell down in between. So it was pretty scary. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Now, if we had kids later on, or, it's a good story to tell friends, it made us like, yeah, we got it. We still got it in our 40s. We probably had to go to the chiropractor after, but, and I mean, buy a $2,500 bed or something after, but it's a good story. Hey, Jem, thank you for that question. What did I think when I was first listening to me being in the book? Um, he did it on purpose, and he didn't tell me he was going to do it. We were on a road trip, and he just started playing the audiobook, and I was like, whoa, because I don't read his books, and I was like, whoa, that sounds like, and he started laughing, so I was like, okay, let's just hear a little bit of it. I definitely enjoyed like going back on in memory lane of meeting Jesse and that whole first night. But then what was interesting is I didn't know that he thought those things about me being handsome or hot or all of that. So hearing that is a third person, I don't even know if that's the right thing to say, what his thoughts were. That was interesting. And then it started going through the sex stuff, and it was too uncomfortable. I just felt filthy and like I needed to take a shower. And I was like, how can you be writing that kind of stuff? And he's like, that's what they love. Um, so I didn't really get past that part. And I haven't listened to the rest of the book. Oh, do we rehearse the sex scenes? Well, if you read The Last Date, you will know there was a lot of Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee sex in there in the beginning, but we've been together 13 years. I don't know if anyone else can relate. But we're not exactly breaking beds anymore. But I will say we're very loving and sweet and cuddly and all those things. And, we'll blow a hip out every now and then. But um, a fun question. Thank you. But it's, uh, yeah.